Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are back with
Danganronpa.
Of course. Okay. Alright, so where we left off, yes, I would like to save my progress.
I'm mon ami. And my think is impossible. Everyone do your...
Alright, let's just skip over
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you...
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
Weird.
The killer returned to the scene of the...
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
The shower room?
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Jackie, I think you're, I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? Okay. Okay. The logic dive. Okay. Whoa, what the heck is happening? You know what? I'm gonna raw dog it. I'm gonna raw dog it. I think. If I just focus, yeah. Okay. What the heck is this? Yeah, this ain't Danganronpa anymore. Okay, I can break by doing that. I can jump by doing that. I can accelerate by doing that. Okay. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? It was before Hiyoko, right? Nice. When did the killer leave before Hiyoko? No! Killer left after Hiyoko? Okay. The game acting like I do that. Sure. Oh my god. Okay, question 3. Where's the killer hiding? The beach or the beach house? Probably the beach house, right? Oh shoot, wait, it's not the beach house, it's the beach. Oh, it is the beach house. Okay. Yeah, but where were they hiding where would they hide on the beach? Yeah, exactly. I guess the beach house, but I don't know where they would hide.
It's all coming together!
Sure, Hajime, sure. Whatever you say.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide?
Her personality gotta have.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Yeah, Hiyoko, you idiot.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shake
I'll
you
just...
up for good.
How about I just say you're the killer? I really don't want that to happen to me. I need Ant to answer by any means. Here's what what? Here? Road?
Crap!
Okay. Well, okay, so they weren't in the shower room.
Here!
Closet? Sure.
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without
Hajime even
Hiyoko
said
knowing?
that.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Okay. Okay, well, not over here.
Crap! Here!
Sure.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? But the shelf it was on. It was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath
Oh,
and hiding
man.
very close to you.
I know it's man because the woman would have boobs. I need something.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
Here we go with Nagito's tactics.
I believe Prince Shotoku was from...
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
No!
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
What's going on,
You don't
Monokuma?
sound
What's going
very
on?
articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed...
Okay, let's think about this. You know, Hiyoko discovered the body, and then Kazuichi discovered the body. That means that 2 people discovered the body, and then the announcement went off. So it was either somebody discovered the body in between Hiyoko and Soda, or they discovered it first. I don't know.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, It's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
I don't even know what we were. Oh, we were talking about the killer hiding in the.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We're done with that.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
Or adding evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
That's
Now
fair.
that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
All right, non-stop debate. Let's go. This better be the last one. It's true. Oh, this is the. Yeah. Yeah, we know what this is. Hey, we're familiar. We played the first game. Okay, so we can only use it while we can't use it while I drink. Okay, well I'm gonna use something.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
That sounds good.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Yeah, they could have went in the.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Okay, we'll refute that with something
They didn't
else.
have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Oh,
If they
Sonya.
used something other than the shower,
Okay.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
No littering.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
Chiaki. Okay, I
What
think
did
it's
the
what
killer
Chiaki
do with the-
said.
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Wetsuits, maybe.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other, perhaps someone other.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible. No, that's wrong.
Yes! Nice! We like that.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
That's true. What if they went in the
They
water?
could just as easily use something else.
At the beach.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
The sea. That's true! They would have left footprints. In reality, the only footprints were... Yeah, that's right. That didn't compute in my brain. Okay, the sand, definitely not. I don't know what the heck those...
I see.
Okay!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Whoa! Dang! Why not?
In theory, that's impossible.
Why is that impossible, Pecco?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand
Yeah, I remember there being empty drinks.
that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Trash can? Is it the trash can? Trash can, trash can, trash can, trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house with, however, try one bucket wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
What is this?
can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Oh, is that her point?
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water. There were only flavored drinks with
No, I pressed the wrong button
Blood will
again!
come off in your body. They will leave an air, especially if you used a look that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water. There were only flavored drinks. But if you use those to wash, the blood will come off. It will leave an aromatic smell, especially if you use that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those
Yeah,
words.
that's so stupid. There were water bottles in the trash can.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles.
Because they've all been used, Pecco.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Those are plastic water bottles.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now think about it. If they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic bottles, if they did that, the person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash out the blood, the killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. If they used plastic water bottles... Okay, let's think about this. Okay, no, let's look through. Okay, Hyoka? For sure not. I don't see any reason for it to be Gunka. Oh wait, it's Pecco, isn't it? Wait, it's Pecco, right? Because I remember she came in, her bikini was looking good, and she was wet! She was...
You're the only one!
Yes!
Pecco, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the
She
killer?
came in wet!
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when
I
you came to the
completely
diner.
forgot about that. I'm keeping a buck. It took me a while to remember that. She was all wet. Oh, God. I was just looking at it. I was just looking at her today, showing my friend. Oh, shoot. That makes sense. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I'll push down here. Hello?
Hold on.
You serious? Right. Yeah, we did all that.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard!
Whoa.
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
It's true.
So maybe she really was swimming!
Honestly, she could have.
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Okay.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I Alright.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Ugh!
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
How is he defending her?
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you
That's true. That's true. Alright, here we go.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints...
I think she found some way to, like, get out from the window.
Then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
No idea. The killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, yeah, the window.
I see!
I don't know how, though.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is...
Eureka! The window!
Nothing really. Except...
But it's like
small
9
window in
feet
the
tall!
shower room.
Shaquille O'Neal can only go up
Don't
there.
you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance...
From you!
What help from
Ah,
someone?
never mind, you're 5 for 1.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
How is Akane smarter than me? Dang, that's
Is it
such a good
possible
point.
an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Maybe?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Alright, we've seen this so many times.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Fair.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
Depends on the object.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Okay.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
In her breasts? Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. No, that's a haircut. Maybe he's talking about nice.
Jake, are you recording?
Actually, I'm recording right now.
No. Video's over. Time to answer questions.
What do you mean video's over? I guess so. I'm recording right now.
So this guy, you want to know what this guy said?
What?
He said he's gonna wait for me and Brendan to show up for recording another Danganronpa episode. They just.
No, this one, they talk. They talk in this one. Like, all they do is talking. I'm waiting for the one where they don't talk, and then you guys can do the voices. I mean, you can still join in if you want. What's this guy doing? What? What is he throwing? What the? What's happening? What are you doing? Oh. Yeah, he's okay. What am I in? Alright, I'm getting back. I'm going back to the game. What do you mean video's over? What thing? What the heck's the AI thing? Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, guys, I'll be back. Alright, everyone, I'm back. Oh my god, I had a whole guess your thing with Noah, and of course, you know how that goes. It takes till. It's 9 p.m. I think I started at like 7. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure I saved, I think. If I didn't, I'm cooked. Yes!
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
If she hid it in her special place. Ooh. Dang, can't.
No! Please don't be violent!
Hyoka, shut. Oh my. Hyoka! Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able time to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Well, okay, if it's still on her body, then what is it? And she had a swimsuit on. I don't know. B and B, sure. What the heck does this mean? B? What the? Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh my god, I completely forgot how to play this game, I'm gonna be honest. W A E M B and then B. Sure. B, okay, BM does not make sense. WW. Oh my god, this is M. Oh crap. Oh my god, why is this so... Oh shoot, it could have been M. I meant A. Alright, let's try A again. Oh my... What the... Oh my god. Help me out! Okay. Ba? Okay. It's not O. Is it M? Bam! Oh, you mother. Bamboo? Oh my god. Okay, it's not bamboo. Wait, is it? Oh my, oh wait, I already put it in, I didn't realize. I hate this, I actually hate this. Bamboo, it could be bamboo. I don't know, let's put it somewhere random. Ah! Okay. I think as long as they don't hit each other. Oh my! Okay. So, sword? Is it her sword? Oh shoot, I messed it up. Sword. Her sword that she always has in her back! Ooh. Okay, let's put that right there. Put that right there. What the? Oh my. Alright, W. No. Oh my god, it was W. Dang it. Oh. Alright, hold on, I'm doing really good. Ooh. Oh my, I messed. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yes. Her sword. How did she use her sword? Maybe Akane was right. It was a ninja.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
She did. I wasn't looking at that. Oh, she actually did.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the hand.
Dang, Akane, okay.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Hey, shut up, Soda.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now, oh. What was that? Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna...
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
That's true.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
Alright, Fuyuhiko. It's time to shut that mouth. I'm cringe, I get it. Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you... Yeah, dang, he's really pushing hard for Peko. Okay.
Got proof, you bastard!
Oh my game's lagging.
Impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard! I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool,
sword bag.
This is the end.
Yes! I like it much more than the truth bullet thing. This one's cooler.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
I'm gonna... What the...
She leaned her sword against the wall to
What?
use it as a step stool. She tied her sword bag to it.
Oh wait, that's kind of crazy. Oh my...
And after she climbed up
She's not the
window,
killer. She's not the
as long
killer.
as she
She's not
held
the
back
killer.
up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
Maybe she is a ninja.
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
Shut up.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? You killed Mommy?
Hold on!
Did you
You're just
really
making
kill
assumptions.
Mahiro?
You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair statement. We do need proof.
Huh?
Never mind.
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiro killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, List.
God.
Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Oh my god.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Dang!
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Alright, let's go,
Can it
Chiaki.
wait until after the voting?
No!
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
That's true.
My motive?
It's a little strange. She's not related to the game at all.
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiro?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Oh no.
Justice?
In order to
Oh
protect
no.
the justice of this world,
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
Oh boy.
What are you saying?
No, don't tell me! Don't tell me she's this.
Is what makes humans.
Oh,
human.
don't tell me she's sparkling
It's a virtue
justice.
that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello, Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it.
Hey, it's better than Celeste, honestly.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be?
No.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
You have got to be kidding me.
Justice complete.
Dang! You serious? Ugh. My camera's gotta be on its last legs. I hit it like every day. Alright.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me.
Ah!
Justice!
This is basically chapter 2 in the first game!
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Echo, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver
heck is that?
justice.
There's like a plus, minus, minus. What the?
What's going on? What's this? Chill. Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial
Sonya
killer
finally
who
clutching up.
exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be, but
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line.
What the?
Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond.
Pecco just turned into the wackiest character.
Justice should also be the same.
Not the wackiest, but one of the wackiest.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? The heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Let's just vote her already. Monokuma!
Hey! Now's not the time for
He slept through the whole trial.
Take a look. It's a killer.
I'd rather Monokuma speak than Monami.
This again?
Exactly!
Sleepwalking?
so what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Dang, she's saying Mahiru is evil?
No matter what, I must not overlook evil. Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
What about Fuyuhiko?
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
What the heck is this?
In order to protect
This is so...
justice, I have become
What?
a merciless sword
Oh. This is making my head hurt.
and executed justice.
This is so dumb.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
What the heck is this?
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end. There's no mistake that it was Pecco all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end it.
Oh, I forgot about this stupid comic book. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go make the comic book. You guys, watch the comic book with me at that, after I'm done. Alright, I'll meet you soon. Alright, I got it. That actually wasn't too bad.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letter.
Okay.
They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and
Maybe this will make me understand the murder more. I think I understand everything, it's just...
The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m.
Alright.
And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Alright.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked.
At least she died instantly.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Dang it, Petco!
That's how the
Turned into a Genocide Jack 2.0, except for this time the serial killer actually killed someone.
However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them.
Yeah.
Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off.
Use the water
The
bottles.
killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash.
I spilled my water! I spilled my water! No! Now I'm getting a too loud text. Dang it, I spilled my water! That's showing more in my bed than me. There we go.
Littering is against the rules, and it would have
Sound
taken
like
too
a
much
paper
time
towel?
to throw them away somewhere else.
Okay. Oh, I can't use... Sure, let's just use this for now. Oh, shoot. Oh, I probably won't need my keyboard for a while anyway.
After the killer washed off the blood.
My key was fine, by the way. It didn't get wet.
Inside the
Well, it got a little wet, but it's like at like the bottom.
The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied
The
before.
killer hid inside the surfboard case. Oh my, oh mother, oh. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. I'll have anything? Alright, I'll be right back. There for now, soak up. Yoga, soak up? Yeah, absolutely.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
What? She came out of the closet? Hey, look, Hyoko! Expected. I knew it!
I mean,
all the guys.
she made plans to see Mahiru.
She did everybody, actually.
From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house.
Hyoko, that was a terrible move. Terrible move.
Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion
If
toward
only it was the
Hyoko.
right one, we would have still gotten it wrong, but I mean...
Placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route.
You could just went, like, dragged your feet so it wouldn't show footprints.
The small window in the shower room. However, that window was rather high up.
Take off your shoes!
The bamboo sword they always carry with them.
So it's just
The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag,
I guess it's still
tied the bag to the sword's handle,
No, Nagito would have figured it out.
and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small
I think
window,
there's a better
while
way
holding
of
the sword bag in their
going
hand.
into the sand than this.
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse.
I believed it.
So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Dang it, Peko!
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of. What are you saying? You killed wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me. Whatever. There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
Is she saying her life?
I don't get it! I don't get it at all! Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on! In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice!
What's she talking about?
If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Man, any of us!
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all,
Serious?
and save my life to protect justice!
Vote Pecco!
Hurry and carry on justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Pecco go, we're all gonna get killed!
Exactly.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Hey, Pecco, this ain't gonna work.
Sacrifices? Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste. I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote. However, before we do that,
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
Not yet!
I'm awake!
he finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares?
Who cares?
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The right choice for sure.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
Come on. Do it with me, audience. Pull the crank. It is definitely Pecco Yama. Yes. And dang, that was...
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Oh my god. Okay, Sonya, dang.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Alright. What's up, Sonya?
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter at this point.
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange.
Oh no, did we
Something
get it
about
wrong?
this is definitely strange.
How did we get it wrong?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really sparkling justice. Am
Yes,
I right?
please, yes, please don't tell me she's the serial killer.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That sounds like an enthusiast.
that makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to
NPC,
me
I'm an
too.
NPC. Alright, you don't have to mock me, game.
There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Pecco, right?
Is there?
Distinct difference?
Okay.
You know, Sonia describes
Justice comes from the center of justice. That would be.
Oh, a catchphrase. Oh! Native language. Nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well.
Alright, Pecco.
Which means the
Speak some
journalists
Spanish.
and Sparkling Justice are both.
I took level 3 of Spanish, so I know if you're lying or not.
Spain?
Hachu Wichu Waju Waju. Ooh, that sounds correct to me.
What?
All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about the serial killers, Genocide Jack, Toko, and Sparkling Justice, not Pecco, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. If so.
Pecco, you're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
Yes! So then why did she kill Mahiru?
Or, you insist that you're sparkling
Yes!
justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
Yes.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary.
I kind of like this view. Oh, shoot.
And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
What? What does that mean?
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What the heck is she talking about? My duty as a tool?
Uh-huh. Looks like
Did somebody use
she's
her?
back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Is she basically saying that she's not the killer?
Now that you've already cast
And that
your
she's a
votes,
tool used by
is what
somebody
it
else?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
Ooh, okay. Wait, that's kind of fire. Unless she's lying.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
That's such a...
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
I forgot that he was talking about the 3 or more body announcement. That's right!
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The body discovery announcement. Body discovery announcements.
I see!
I completely forgot he mentioned that.
Talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this? Yeah, okay.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body.
And it didn't include the killer.
And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, it's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Okay, I'm starting to see who it is. The strongest motive? BAM!
You're the only one!
I'm acting like I just saw through the killer is.
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right?
Oh my god,
There's no reason
Akane.
to believe it's even
Holy!
true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. The pictures. Ending prize. Is this just the ending prize?
I can prove it with this!
Yes!
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize.
Fuyuhiko did, he was running around with it.
The photos, they're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Man, so Fuyuhiko's the real...
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that? Yeah, he had the thing.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we... Cause... But... You already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late.
Peko, but you're a human. You killed...
As I said before,
You killed...
I exist as nothing more than a tool.
You killed Mahiru, so that means you're the murderer.
I had
You're
no
not a
motive
tool.
for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill.
Yet you did it!
Simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
I was gonna say something crazy.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
Dang, she kind of roped us in with that serial killer.
No.
Oh my.
I have no aim,
Yeah, never mind, she's a bum character.
but my young master does. My young master planned this from the
My
start.
young master.
Young master.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
He's been wanting to do this so bad! Dang it!
That's nuts!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's what I was saying.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
Well, I'm starting to think that Monokuma is gonna decide that you're a human being that decided to kill.
What
You're
the
a
hell?
you killed! Dang, what a turn of events. Cleared a class trial without having to retry once. Yeah, thanks. A+. And we're done.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is.
Monokuma's acting like he's not gonna execute Peko.
I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Alright. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll
Sorry.
wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey, hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a freaking human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I am not a tool. That's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
You just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Don't say it. Only only exist to be tools?
Hey,
Does she mean Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Oh my. So they have a relationship? Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different from that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kozuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a
Gave
tool.
me a reason to exist. To fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Listen, Fuyuhiko doesn't kill anyone, he just makes Peko kill?
That is my
Dang,
only reason
Fuyuhiko.
for living.
If you're gonna kill somebody, do it yourself.
Before I am human,
No,
I am my
don't.
young master's
Never mind.
tool. First and foremost.
Don't kill people. Audience, chat.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
that is...
But that is, you are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Nothing. Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
Man! It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. Alright, Fuyuhiko, nice! He even hates me. Oh.
I am nothing but
No
a
matter
tool.
what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
She's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
I tried to confirm it with Mahiru. That's why he wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru's confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. I'm sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Oh, you're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so you know, it'd be trouble to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always Oh, there's not tomorrow, Mahiru. There's not. Oh. No. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you can make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoka.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon, because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girlie for revenge, clubbing the person to death, the same way my sister was killed. She didn't even kill your sister! Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her up till the very last minute. That game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that girl...
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girlie?
why you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
Why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell
Who
up!
cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really mad and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Huh?
young master,
Bro, what the?
I am finished.
What? Alright, first of all, Peko, you're looking good. Fuyuhiko, you're not. What is going on here? What am I doing? Why is he looking? This is my reaction when I see somebody kill someone. Oh no, Peko! Peko, you just killed someone? Like, what? Who is doing that? Yeah, please get that off my screen.
What?
You're saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. You don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
Ooh, this is fire, this is fire. You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on, don't act like our loss had been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit it.
troubling.
All this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. No, no, no! When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
See, so for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because you're one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just a tool. Oh, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey,
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope? Okay, wait, Nagito might be clutching. Nagito might be clutching. Hold on.
what?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko? Of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered for her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but
Huh?
if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
young master.
Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but... He did say that... What he said, like, I would sacrifice all of you to guarantee my survival. Nagito kinda clutched up, though. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are right now, right? Hajime, oh my god, you know how to make me hard.
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate. Young master, please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told. Because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You... What the hell did you do?
Okay, so we know the truth now. The truth is that Fuyuhiko didn't order Peko to kill.
You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up!
This would be
I'm
so much
ordering you
more
not to worry
impactful if
about
he
me.
didn't look so stupid in this picture.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Dang, this is heavy.
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master.
Young master.
Oh,
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
What's obvious now? Wait, so he was basically just gonna execute Peko anyway, and take Peko as the killer. Great. Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. Woo! You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. Yeah, but too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Huh?
Young master.
Young master, you have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
Even so, I wanted
I
you to
wanted
escape.
you to escape.
I wanted to protect you,
Peko.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not
Please.
cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko! That will do. Monokuma, why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool.
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I'd like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin! The punishment time brimming with despair!
jeez.
Jeez, why don't you get it?
Thrills,
This
chills,
time for the ultimate
kills.
swordswoman, Peko Peko Yama!
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then,
I prepared
a
a
very
special punishment for you.
punishment.
I
Never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got.
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master?
Young master.
Holy. I don't even know what to say. Man! What a motive. It went from the worst motive to like the best motive. What the? This is so pixelated. Oh, here we go. Oh my. Wait, what the? Why is Fuyuhiko in there? Oh, that's her being used as a tool. I get that. One-woman army. Okay, Peko! Nice! Come on, come on. Surely not. Surely you can't get executed. She's getting executed at some point. Yo, what's he doing? Are you serious? Oh, no. Wait, is he gonna... I guess she did feel despair at the end. So did Monokuma execute... So Monokuma... Wait, Monokuma executed both her and... Even Fuyuhiko? Dang, I wanted... After... Man, I really wanted Fuyuhiko to survive to the end. It's bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a
For heaven's sake. It's just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why. She should have discussed it with me. Damn it. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes. But it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? What's wrong with you? Aren't you mad that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
Mad. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still.
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. Woohoo! In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of Makoto. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left where we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning on saying such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
He's still alive?
Everyone!
Everyone! Fuyuhiko is still alive!
You serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Oof. This does not look good. He is alive.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't
He
you...
got messed up.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so
Were you filled with hope
stupid.
at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't
A surprise
believe
order?
it. What the heck?
I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum.
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey,
Hey!
Because it's written in the school trip. Okay, mon ami. Nice. Clutched. Hey, mon ami and Nagito are clutching. If I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
You should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do that all along. So I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? That's when it... Sounds like I'm at Bryce's house right now. If you know, you know.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Hey, Dr. Killgood, get on this stat. Stat.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is he really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then, all we can do is wait. We have to wait for him. I mean, he caused
However,
However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else, we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
Chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward. An arrow of light piercing through the darkness. Man, Gundam!
damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a crapster like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. At the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Hey, me too! Me too! Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. Huh? When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating reliably in a vast, dark sea. Only one word could explain our situation. Don't say despair. Couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Here we go with the bomb. What's happening here?
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
Who's she talking to?
More people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape.
What does that
For
mean?
those kids, which option is hope and which is despair?
I don't know about that.
But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Aura.
That cannot
whenever we have another...
Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
What a chapter. What a chapter. That was a really good chapter. Alright, deaths, Mahiru and Peko. Dang. Genrampa. Ooh, dang. Genrampa. Every time I say dang, gotta end the end Rampa. Alright, what's present? Her sword. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. We'll see who question mark is. Next video. I don't know when it'll come out, but I recorded. This is my day off, so I got to record a Danganronpa video. So that's cool. That's good. I don't know if I recorded 2 today or I don't know. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. Please like and subscribe if you hate people that have bad breath. See you guys.